After finishing her shopping, an elderly lady was paying the bills at the cash counter when the young cashier, in a slightly high headed way, suggested to her that she should bring her own shopping bags because plastic bags weren't good for the environment. Apologetically, the elderly woman said, "Well, we didn't have the green thing back in my day." The cashier snapped. "That's exactly the problem. Your generation was careless. You didn't bother to be sensitive enough to save the environment for us, your future generations." She was right. That generation didn't have the green thing back in their day. They returned milk bottles, soda bottles, beer bottles to the store, and the store sent them back to the plant to be washed and sterilized and refilled so they could use the same bottles over and over again. They were the ones who were really recycling. They refilled writing pens with inks instead of buying a new pen, and they replaced the razor blades in a shaving razor instead of throwing away the whole razor just because the blades got dull. But that generation didn't have the green thing back in the day. They walked up the stairs, didn't have an escalator in every shop, in every office, in every building. They walked to buy their stuff and didn't just climb into a machine every single time they had to go just 2 blocks away. But she was right. They didn't have the green thing back in their day. Back then, they washed the babies' nappies because they didn't have the throwaway type. They dried clothes on a line, not in a machine that consumes so much energy. They got hand-me-down clothes from their brothers or sisters, not always brand new clothing. But yeah, they didn't have the green thing back in the day. Back then, they had one TV or radio in the house, not a TV in every room. In the kitchen, they blended and stirred by hand because they didn't have electric machines doing everything for them. When they packaged a fragile item to be sent by post, they just used crumpled old newspapers to cushion it, not styrofoam or plastic bubble wrap. They exercised by working, so they didn't need to go out to a gym to work out or to run on treadmills that operate on electricity. But I think she's right. They didn't have the green thing back in the day. They drank water from a fountain or a water tap when they were thirsty instead of demanding a plastic bottle flown in from another country. They accepted that a lot of food was just seasonal and didn't expect food to be flown in across thousands of air miles around the world. They actually cooked food that didn't come out of a packet or a tin or a plastic wrap, and they could even wash their own vegetables and chop their own salad. But yeah, they didn't have the green thing back in their day. Back then, people took the tram or a bus, and kids rode their bikes to school or walked instead of turning their moms into a 24-hour taxi service. They had one electrical outlet in a room, not an entire bank of sockets to power a dozen appliances. And they didn't need a computerized gadget to receive a signal beamed from satellites 2,000 miles out in space in order to find out the nearest pizza joint. But isn't it true that we, the current generation, laments how wasteful that older generation was? And that we blame our ancestors for the environmental disaster just because they didn't have the green thing back in the day. This message is not supportive of one generation or critical of another. Neither is this message meant to advocate that we go back to the exact old way of living, which we truly cannot. Nor is it meant to criticize technology, which has also added tremendous value to the world and to life. This message is an objective outlook to what has happened in the world over the years. It is a gentle reminder that we stop playing the blame game and together do something about the problem. Or when our future generations blame us, the blame may actually be true.